Welcome back to the channel, Fiercely Collecting here, and welcome to what is probably going to be the final Fast and Furious unboxing here of 2025. I just finished filming my top 10 for Fast and Furious 2025 diecast releases, and man, was it a crazy year, and this set is a awesome way to close it out. That's right, we have the Hot Wheels Premium 25 years of Fast and Furious, and here we have them paying homage here to the late Paul Walker with a awesome Spectraflame chase version here of his Eclipse from the first movie. So I was able to find the whole set at a couple different stores, but obviously I did not find this. I did buy this off of Wheel Collectors. They had a bunch up for sale. I did grab two of them so I can have one that I will crack open here with you all, and one I will keep sealed. But yes, I am very excited about it because we do have the NFT S2000 and the R34, also the NFT. So just another cool card to add to the Fast and Furious Spectraflame bunch. And I figure I might as well actually just go grab those for you as I drop it on the ground. So this was the very first release for the NFT Garage Fast and Furious. So if you pulled all the cars, you got to claim a redeemable for Suki's S2000. This one is still holding a lot of value. And then this was the second release, another Too Fast, Too Furious car, and it was Brian's Skyline. But it had the reverse livery, which I honestly really like. This one definitely dipped down in value. I think the S2000 still might be close to the 400. This was 400 also, but I think it's maybe closer to like the 250 range now. But definitely cool to add another Fast and Furious Spectraflame car. Then we also have some sneak peeks for 2026. There's going to be a second version of this set, and car one is going to be Dom's RX-7, and it's going to be in Spectraflame Red. But other than the Eclipse, everything else here in the set is a repeat. Some of them are a multi-repeat. So yeah, basically they released this and put one of these per case. Everyone is going to buy the whole case just to get one of these and basically do nothing with the rest of these cars. Because like I said, all repeats, and none of them are really like that popular or like main headline cars in the Fast and Furious franchise. So I don't know if they did that on purpose with like using a lot of the budget for the set just on the Spectraflame. So they just, I honestly don't know, but the rest of the set is not that great. I will be honest, but it is cool. It does have the 25 years of Fast logo on it, but I will quit a yapping and we're going to get this bad boy open. I don't think I'm going to try to like save the card here or anything. I think we're gonna just rip on in, and it seems to be stuck in here a little bit. Okay, so it was kind of stuck. Let's make sure it does roll okay. So yeah, it was a tight fit in that blister, but here we go. Ooh, so we got a couple little paint imperfections, even up here on the roof. Interesting, but all in all, still definitely super stoked to have a loose version here of the Spectraflame Eclipse. Hopefully, I think I'll probably get these up on the turntable just to give you a little better look. But yes, very, very cool, especially to see it paired up with some of the other Fast and Furious Spectraflame cars. The only thing I don't like about the Skyline is it's just such a like dark color. It's a little hard to like film and photograph. But I think if they would have done like the regular livery on there with like the Spectraflame, or basically like a Zamax silver, it would have been kind of hard to tell that it was Spectraflame. So I kind of see why they did that, but also kind of not. But yes, here is the car that everyone is going to be after in this set. Really curious to see how this car is going to do just in value on the secondary market as time goes on. And car number 2 in the set is the Mercedes-Benz 500 SE. SEL. Yes, and I believe this is from Tokyo Drift. I think this is the car that Shaw slammed into Han in his RX-7. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be a little foggy on that, but I am pretty sure that's what it is. All in all, it is a nice Mercedes casting. It has the gray 6-spoke TE37s. No license plate on it. This, like I said, is a repeat. I do like the half rolled down window. Is definitely a nice touch. But yeah, like I said, all repeats here. Car number 3, this one is a three-peat. So this is the third time we have seen this, the 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 302. You might be wondering also, why are you opening these then? Well, because I have a full displays with every single release of Fast and Furious Premiums loose in there. And they all have like the coding for when they were made on the bottom. So I want to have all the sets complete. So that's why I'm opening it, even though, like I said, I do have, this is going to be the third one up there on display. But this one is a very nice casting. I do like it, even though, like, not Fast and Furious wise, but just the casting in general I think is pretty cool. Just the stance of it. Has the red roll cage on the inside. I do like the wheel choice. You got like the fog lights that look like they're hidden behind the grill there on the front, which is pretty cool. Then the chrome little splitter up in front. Yeah, not a bad cast. And car number 4 in the set, also a three-peat, the Lykan Hypersport. Yes, this is the third time we are seeing this one. Ooh, that was a nice clean break. But this has the black 10 spokes on it. Then the red has kind of some weird markings there on the door. But this is a very nice like metallic red. You can see a little flake on there. So definitely a cool car. And this one honestly played like a lot more of a role in the movie, or just a lot more memorable role, like jumping through all the buildings and stuff, than some of these other cars. So I will give them a little credit. This is at least like a pretty memorable car in the franchise. Then car number 5, the Toyota FJ Cruiser. This one is all blacked out, which does look cool, but they just had this. It was like 4 or 5 sets ago. Looking over at my wall. So it was in a set with a ton of other repeats also. So that set was a big time dud. I'm sure you probably saw a ton of these up on the shelves. This one feels really light too, almost like it has a plastic, just really, yeah, feels very light for how big of a casting it is. But it is in this nice like matte black, and then the like fender flares are in like a little bit more of like a satin or gloss black. Then you have the like 10 dot wheels with the bead locks. So I'm sure if you are more of a off-road fan, I'm sure this would be a pretty sweet casting for you. But I basically just got it just to complete the set. Other than that, couldn't really care too much about it. And there we have it, the final Fast and Furious set here for 2025, ending it off with 25 years of Fast and kind of a mixed bag here of a set. This Eclipse is pulling a lot of weight in this set for me. Just very interesting choices. I would love to sit in on some of these meetings where they talk about some of this just to see kind of their thoughts. I don't know if they had like a bunch of extras of all these castings laying around and we're just like, we'll throw them all in there and just put one Eclipse and call it a day. Sure, it was something probably pretty close along those lines, but I can't act like I'm too mad because I do absolutely love having this Spectra Flame Eclipse here in the collection. Can't wait to add Dom's RX-7 to it, hopefully early next year. But that is going to wrap it up here for today's upload and unboxing. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video. Peace.